Yo, stop scrolling real quick. Stop scrolling. I got Misfit Cortez coming through.
Straight, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Big stand.
Yeah.
Misfit Cortez. I'm dropping gems. I'm giving free sauce.
Free.
Tune in. I'm with JohnnyB. Hey,
Yeah.
It's what we do.
It's episode 11 of the Stop Scrolling podcast.
Episode 11.
You know something's happening and it's good. So check it out. Yeah. No shit. Okay, oh shit, what was I gonna say? It always gets like in the beginning I always fuck up because I'm like, oh shit, I'm like ready and then I'm like, oh shit, what I say? All right, welcome back to the Stop Scrolling podcast. This is episode 11. I am your host, JohnnyB theShooter. And today's guest is Misfit Cortez. He's a rapper out of Dallas.
Oh yeah.
And
Max.
he's got some hard shit like
Yeah.
I forget what it is, but like that one what's that really high energy one they usually perform?
I did Good Night that time, and I did Hot Shit.
Hot shit, yeah, that hot shit, man. That's a dope ass song.
Yeah,
I like that.
appreciate
But
it.
go ahead and tell a little bit about yourself to the audience.
Yo, man, I'm Misfit Cortez, man. You know what I'm saying? I am based out of Arlington artist. I'm kind of mixed with like, you know, rapper, rock star, swag, R&B. I just got a whole bunch of styles, a whole bunch of swag.
You sing too?
Yeah, I do a little singing too. So, you know, as a matter of fact, on my next project, I'm gonna put out. I'm gonna have a few R&B songs on there. I'm really just trying to just switch it up. You know, try to give my fans a more of a feel that I can be versatile. You know, just show off all my styles. We just, you know, I'm finna be working, man.
So with that, like most of the artists that I know are really versatile with their deliveries.
For sure.
But you like I don't know about you, but I've heard it's not good to like explore all your sounds. Like you just want one sound or whatnot. Right. I'm just like, why would you want to just like limit yourself? You know. So how do you feel about that with your approach?
Well, my approach, you know, a lot of times whenever you got the same sound, you get put up in a box. I don't want to get put in a box like, you know, if I'm just making strip club music and then boom, I make a strip club hit. Every time I put a song out, people gonna expect me to say "shake that ass," bounce that booty. So I don't want to get put in a box. I don't want to be put in the trap rapper when everybody got 40 guns and we got the same flow with the same cadence. You know, sometimes it gets boring. Yeah, it's your style. It makes it you. You know, but I just gotta just switch it up. I just want to be different. I'm just all about being different. I don't like to sound like the next dude or what's trendy or what's hot. I like to sound like me.
So do you have any specific like music inspirations that like,
started? You know what? I listen to really everybody. I listen to all genres. I know growing up, I used to love Bone Thugs. I used to listen to a lot of Tupac. I listened to a lot of Screw. I grew up listening to a whole bunch of Charlie Boy, Big Tight, Lil Flip, Mike Jones. You know what I'm saying? He was out here last week. You know, I really grew up real tough on the just Texas sound. Pimp C, just Texas sound. So I got a lot of inspirations. You know, I listen to a lot of Thug. You know, I listen to I kind of listen to everybody, but I listen to
what was like your introduction to music?
My introduction to music, well, I was probably about in the 8th grade, and we had made a freestyle to that Lil Flip Game Over, and then me and my partners, we just like, I don't know how I came up on the instrumental. I think I had a CD or something. I came up on the instrumental. And we just started.
Back in the day, it's hard to get instrumentals.
Man, you know I don't know how we came up. We came across the beat somehow. And we ended up recording. We recorded off of. It was like a Walkman or something. We didn't even. You had to push record. But man, I put my first freestyle on there. And I was like, man. And then I had a partner. He passed away. My partner, Layback Easy, he passed away, R.I.P. And we used to always write flows. We used to write flows about food, yeah. So we used to write flows.
Why food?
I don't know, cause we was just like, a bunch of fat kids.
Chip.
Yeah, it was
that Frito dip.
I don't know. It was a song about Big Timers. Get your roll on, and
everybody get your roll on.
Yeah, we made a song about Alfredo, just whatever we like. We just love the rap. We
you
just
still
rap
got
anything.
It?
No, I ain't got it. I could probably try to revamp it if I listen to it 40 times. And then from there we started putting out like freestyle CDs. Whatever songs was hot. That's back when like 19th grade. Shake That Laffy Taffy.
About what year was this? Like
this is about 2000. 2004, 2005. I was a freshman.
Yeah.
And like we was like, you know what, I want to rap. And then who's rapping off of? It was a program called like Audacity or something. Man, it was. I don't know if you remember. Man, this was a long time.
Do that. Yeah, it's like it's a free software.
We rapped off Audacity. You know, we used to have a microphone. We used to put a sock over the microphone. That was our filter. We was kids. We had to do what you had to do. We had to do. And we didn't know that you can push stop. You know, we used to do all one takes. So we would go stop. We'll do our hooks. His verse, hook. His verse. We had to do it all live. We didn't know that you can hit stop and go on to the next track.
Bro, damn. So it's like you gotta pre-plan your recording. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and you gotta be right here at this line. At this line, remember, like, show up. You know,
exactly.
I'll move on to the side.
As soon as I say back, you come in strong. So,
wow.
So yeah, like, you know, we just love music. So even at that point, you know, we was like, you know what, hey man, let's put out a tape. Let's put out a project. You know, we could sell them for $2. You know, we didn't care, and we was selling them in high school. Man, we was just, we was putting in work a long time ago, early. So, man, I loved it. Yeah. Back when it was stress-free, it was just rapping for fun.
And back then, like, people really didn't have phones either. So, like, I was thinking about that, like, when I first got into the scene, it was, like, 2011.
Yeah.
And even back then, there was, like, you go to a show, no one had their phone out like this. Everyone was just, like, in the moment, in the show, in the performance. Like, I miss those days. So I'm just like, how do we even get that back nowadays? You're not going to be like, hey, nobody pull your phone out.
Right.
Really, like,
and then without the phone, you kind of appreciate it more than music. Because now with the phone, it's just the image. People just want to see you. Back when nobody had their phones and stuff, you cared about the music. You didn't care about what they looked like and what they had on.
People be recording just so they can watch the performance just later. I'm like,
it was like, hey, did you like any parts of the songs? Oh, I don't remember what you were saying.
Hold on, let me watch. Oh, yeah.
Shit crazy.
Yeah.
And then we was promoting off of MySpace. Like, MySpace was like the only, like, social media that was really just hot at that time. Like, you could put your music
out. You were in high school, but I was in college at that time, and it came out my second year. Or no. It was in its second year when I was a freshman. And so initially, Facebook was just for college kids.
Yeah, I remember Facebook came out. Just college kids.
Right.
And then I graduated. I was like, oh, what's this? Oh, this is called Facebook. I was like, oh, and I'm looking. MySpace had all the young crowd. Everybody, doing their thing.
Yeah, MySpace is the OG.
Facebook was like, oh, okay, so I'm trying to get on my grown man. Let me go and give me a Facebook. Get on some honeys. Nah, man, that was way back when.
Yeah, even YouTube, like. You couldn't go on YouTube to find people making beats.
At all.
Barely even find, like, songs that you wanted to listen to.
Videos. Like, nobody was really shooting visuals.
Yeah.
Like, it was just, SoundCloud stuff was hot,
Yeah.
And, like, nobody, like, now SoundCloud kind of got pushed to the side because you can really rap off Instagram and get a buzz, unless you just got a huge fan base, you got a SoundCloud. Yeah. But now you can just post on YouTube and you can really just post off Instagram. I know people with no visuals, straight Instagram. And, like, they're making a living. So times change. As times change, social media. 5 years, it might be another new outlet.
I feel like it's gonna go towards, like, getting monetized, because if you post on Instagram, like, your post isn't making you any money. What you're doing is, and even like Facebook, your post isn't making you money. But YouTube, like, you get some residual. Spotify, you get some residual. Yep. So that's where I'm trying to, like, focus on, is, like, even it might be slight in the beginning, it'll still, like, be able, like, once I do blow, they'll be able to go back and watch those, and those will still make me money, as opposed to, like, Instagram, you get lost in the shuffle, and then, like, you remember those couple times Instagram goes down?
Man, Instagram went down.
Fuck?
Like, these past couple weeks, it went down twice. Yeah. And, like, imagine if you ain't got nothing else but Instagram, bro. You're gonna be dead in the water.
Yeah, it's like all them followers, that public figure thing that you got on your thing, or your social media influencer. Like, all right, who are you now? Like, I don't know who you are.
Everybody's a fucking public figure.
Yeah, so that's why, like, when that happened the first time, I was like, dog, I gotta, like, spread my shit to different places. Like, I have a website, but I wasn't utilizing it because I was so focused on using some other platform, that everyone else is using. But, like, I have this resource, and even, like, I just found out I can publish the podcast on my website.
Word.
And then distribute it, however, instead of, like, trying to go through a different thing. So I'm learning, like, how beneficial it is and how many things you can do by just having a website.
And that's the best way. Like, you know, try to get as many avenues and you know, really just do stuff that's beneficial. But you know, it's all about longevity. You don't want the now. Everybody thinks about the now. Think about the later, because the later is gonna make you more money. The now is just gonna be for now. As soon as it's always gonna go to it's gonna be, like you said, get lost in the shuffle. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be somebody else is gonna be new with the now. You know, the now is crowded. And when you try to do stuff longevity, it's an empty lane, man, because ain't nobody trying to longevity right now. Everybody trying to hit
for real
right now.
Everyone's in the fast lane, but no one's like in the next two. Just like, all right, I see y'all.
Right.
Y'all are all backed up now, and I'm the one actually going. You're still stuck back here in the wrong lane.
Cool with me.
Yeah,
better for me. So yes, sir.
So like, was your family into music or anything like that? Like, did you have any close influences?
No. Really just being in the car with my oldest brother Waylon. Mm-hmm. He always listened to. I remember listening to Chopped and Screwed. I remember, like, you know, my first instance is like 5th, 6th grade. Chopped and Screwed is like, you know, we listened to Michael Watts, you know, DJ Screw. It was like, man, I don't know, something about it just stuck out to me. It's like, man, I want to rap, and I want to rap like that, you know. So, you know,
was
really.
Was your brother rapping too?
Well, matter of fact, he did rap a little bit. I heard a few of his songs and that kind of. He's have his songs on a cassette.
Oh shit!
So he'll pop his cassette in, he'll play it, like, you know, that's back when like freestyle, like you come on like I done came down, you know what I'm saying? It was like that simple flow, not that, you know.
That's like a Houston
straight Houston flow, but that was tight, man. That was tight back then. So so main inspiration really just my oldest brothers, you know, banging Screw, always just banging Screw, hard H-Town Screw. I was like, man, that's how I want to rap. I see videos of Pimp C. I was like, man, I want to go to, you know, I want to be like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Pimp C, Bun B, man, that's tight.
Did you ever? So you were talking about like down south rappers and stuff. Do you have any like, I guess, influences or inspirations from the West Coast or Atlanta? West Coast or East Coast?
On the West Coast, you know, man, on the West Coast, I used to like a lot of 40, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of, you know what I'm saying, with the Sprinkle Me.
Yeah.
I just like E40. And then on the East Coast, you know, I like the Bone Thugs, you know, I just like DMX, you know, I like the Dipset. I mean, when Dipset, you know, Cameron had that, Purple, he had a album, it was Purple. Yeah. Dog, that was dope. So I was onto a lot, and then and I like Twista. I know he in the Midwest.
Yeah.
I just like a lot of Twista, bro. Twista, Do or Die, man, and like they had their own type of swag. It was just like, man, you know, I just like the music from everywhere, you know. And then even in Louisiana, you know, everybody being a hot boy, you know, Juvie, you know, back Lil Wayne, back you know, before he was Tunchi and all the extra, man, like Manny Fresh, like. Baby,
Lil Wayne was like my first favorite rapper.
Yeah.
It was off of 500 Degrees.
500 Degrees, yeah.
Clear the Set.
Yeah.
And I think I might have talked about it before, but like I really like that song because up until that point, I hadn't really heard too much rap music.
Yeah.
You know, but when I had a friend that was like, hey, let's listen to this.
Yeah.
And then I listened to it, like even like the thing that got me was so small, so minuscule, but so impactful to what I feel like this can happen. And all it was like something about like the sweeping, you know, sweeping the whatever, and he goes into the mic. I'm like, whoa, that was nothing but whoa. I remember that shit. And then from that point on, I was like, that's why I gravitated towards hip hop and rap, because it was like you can be a lot more creative than just the classic singing like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Like how a song is supposed to be composed, and like I don't know, man. Ever since then, I had been a huge Lil Wayne fan until he did that rock album, and I was like, he should have waited a little bit more.
I think but I know what he was trying to do, and it was it's a good, smart business move, because at the end of the day, you want to get mainstream. You know, you don't want to just stay on that gutter music unless that's just all the way you. But you know, you always want to, you kind of want to get away from that. I remember Lil Wayne came with Bling Bling, like that made me want. Like, it made me want braids and like earrings, and you know, I want the
you know, legs bubble and shit.
Yeah, you know, I wanted some bling bling. You know, I wanted to be a hot boy. So yeah, definitely, you know, But you know, overall, I still think Lil Wayne's one of the goats, man. He's one of the, you know, he's got a blueprint of, you know, how to, you know, if you grind like him, you know, you can make some can make some money, man.
How do you write your music, or do you just freestyle?
Well, as of recently, you know what I'm saying, since the passing of my partner Easy, I've been kind of more filling in, and when I freestyle, I got more energy. But when I write it, it makes more sense, and I'm able to like, you know, put the punchlines and make it flow and make it boom. But when I just punch in, I just go, you know, it comes out. Sometimes when you read it, it sounds like you're reading. Sometimes when I write, it sounds like, you know, hit you in the head, and you know, it just sounds dead. But when I freestyle it, I can put that energy in that punch, that kick into it. So as of recently, so to answer your question, I do both. I like to write, and I like to, you know what I'm saying, go in there and just punch in. If I'm in a good mood, if I'm feeling good, if I'm in a good space, then I'll be able to flow better. If I'm in a bad mood, if I'm like, you know, having a rough day, I make more of an angrier type of a, you know, rager type music. If I'm in a good mood, man, I can just go all day because you know, my vibe is good. Right. So I like to do both.
I've never been able to freestyle with depth. Like all my freestyles are so fucking basic. They sound cool. And like I'll have freestyle sessions just so I can like not to be like, oh, I'm a dope freestyle. It's more for me to find what I can do with melodies and sounds and types of flow. Perfect. But then like I personally write everything. Yeah. Like you said, like when you write it down, you set up the line, like get it exactly how you want to get it deeper than you would just like off top, because you're able to sit there and like comprehend and think like, oh shit, you know, and then the next line, or how do I relate this to the past line or shit like that.
Yeah. So you can go way, and like how you just said what you do. Usually like when I get a beat, first thing I usually freestyle every day just to like it's just like playing basketball. If you hoop, you gotta go to the gym and shoot some free throws. So I freestyle every day at least for a minute, just to keep my, you know what I'm saying, like just keep my juices pumping, because if you don't use it, you'll lose it. If you don't get in the booth, you know, if you ain't all the way trying to spit something, you'll lose it. So so I definitely agree. I like to, you know, get in there freestyle so I can get a feel for it. Probably about third, fourth time I play the beat, I kind of know where I'm gonna take my songs. Right.
So like you find the beat, your first process is, well, obviously when you find the beat you let it play, and you feel the vibe of it, and then you come like you're sitting there and you're just like, I don't know about you, but I'm sitting there smoking. I'm just like do all these different like types of flows, and then the words will come based off of the feeling and the flow. That's how I usually start. Like I don't tend to I'm not like purposefully being like, oh, the hook goes first. But my hook ends up being first. Because that's the most catchiest part, and like that's what gets you into the vibe for the whole song to write the rest of it. And shit. Is it like that with you?
Yeah, I do the same way. Like, you know, first I listen for the beat. I try to listen to if I can identify the hook, if it's got a bridge. You know, when the verses come in, I say, okay, so the verse came in with a beat drop, so I know I can come in with some punchlines, and then when the snares and everything hit, boom, I can flow it out, swag it out. So I usually like to listen to the beat and really just like, you know, I really don't know how it's gonna come. I gotta feel the beat first. Some beats come in with a hook, some beats come in with an 8, some beats come in with a bridge. I just gotta just listen to the beat and, you know, see when the bass line and everything stops. So that's really how I can kind of paint my pictures.
It's interesting you say that, that you come in different ways, because for me when I started, I was so in the mindset it has to be like this. It has to be like this.
Like a sandwich.
Like this. Yeah.
Bread, meat, bread.
Yeah, it goes like, you need this order. But then like I started to be more confident in what I'm creating, to be able to be like, nah, let me try this. And like that's what allowed me to like be more, because I've always been like bar, word. But now I'm just like, oh, I can spread it out. Because for me, I always felt like if I let too many beats pass, I'm like, oh shit, like I need to get back on it. You know, instead of like letting you feel the lyric, the bar, the beat, the whole vibe of it, you know. So that was a growing lesson. To be like, oh shit, like be confident in your stuff and just be happy with your music. You know,
like
don't try to do what you think.
What you think you should do, or don't do with the next person. And how you said, really, like once you're confident, it's best to try stuff, because if you don't try new flows, you ain't gonna never elevate. That's what I always try to try new flows. I don't try to rap like somebody, but if I listen to a Young Thug song, I might get inspiration. Okay, I might try a bar or two in a high pitched voice and then bring it back. You know, I've never done it before. Let me try it. I don't know if it's gonna sound tight or not till I try it.
So that also is like a thing that I'm kind of like not really on the fence about, but it's just like kind of funny to hear like people biting other people's styles. Or however I'm just like, how do you know he's biting? Like, he could have been like a real big fan, but when you say he's biting, he's like, oh shit, no, fuck you. Yeah. He's referencing from a sound that he heard. Like, he may not realize it's from you, or even if he does, like, it's an homage to you for being able to come up with that and inspiring me to replicate that in my way.
Exactly.
You know, so I hate when people are like, oh, you know, he's copying me, he's buying my shit. It's like, where else am I gonna get this shit from? Like, where else am I being exposed to this? You know?
Yeah, because in order for him to inspire you, somebody inspired him. Right. Somebody inspired your best rapper, and somebody inspired their best rapper. Mm-hmm. It's like music is like a big recycle. Like, you know, like somebody inspired Michael Jackson, and somebody inspired, you know, Jay-Z, and then Jay-Z inspired to somebody now. It's like, you know, you really don't know where it comes from. Just appreciate music for what it is, even if it. Who cares about all that? Just appreciate it. You know, I'm like, people be caught up on too much, you know, riff-raff, the stuff that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if he got it from a cereal commercial. Who cares? Like, it's catchy. Like,
if that jingle hits.
If it hits, it hits. Like, you don't know. A lot of these songs that's hard, like, the dude could have came up with that from a video game intro. Like, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Like, what? So you're saying what he was biting a video game? Man.
For real.
So, you know, man, you know, it's all about, it ain't about who did it first, about who did it the best, really.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, like, okay, so another kind of related topic, how do you feel about, like, especially in the South, people being like, oh, I'm the king of the South, or trap, like, oh, I invented trap music. Like, do you feel that's important?
I don't think that really matters. I don't think, because, before we identified it as a trap, that style was something else. Before somebody came and said, hey, let's call this trap music.
You just labeled it.
You just labeled it trap music, but you didn't start. I feel like trap music is more, it's like, I feel like trap music comes from like a struggle. Like, it's like trap music can be like struggle, like pain type. You know, it's just a genre of like where you grow up in your environment. I don't feel like trap, it doesn't really like, you know, somebody just called it trap one day, you know, and somebody then it stuck, you know, so ain't nobody really the trap king. You know, of course, it's people who are known for the early trap music, but I don't really see nobody like, you know, trap king or, you know, best out the trap South. You know, it's all, you know, it's just all just how you look at it. It's, you know, it's all kind of the same. It's just hip hop. You just put it, somebody named it first. It didn't, you know, it ain't, you know, this is trap.
I agree with you with that, because like from my perspective, it's like, what are you gaining out of, I guess, certifying yourself as like the originator? Like, cool, good for you, but is anything gonna come of it? Like, are you gonna get like a plaque now?
No.
And even if you do, what's that gonna do for your future? Like,
it doesn't matter.
It just, you got a piece of wall that's like filled now, you know? It's like, that's why I don't really like when people are like, oh, I did this, or you better respect me. Yeah, I respect you if you give them respect, but like, don't demand it and don't expect it, because then you're at a point where you can't relate to, I guess, your peers, because it's like, no, I'm better than you.
Yeah,
you have to respect me.
Yeah, you know, like, music is something you need to relate to. You know, like, a lot of course, people relate a lot more to, you know, everybody doesn't trap. Like 25% of the people in the world really doesn't trap, and the people who do rap about trap and really don't do it. Yeah. So everybody can't relate to rocking Gucci, Louis, Prada, and selling 20 bricks. Like, let's just be honest.
Right.
Everybody can't relate to that. Right. It sounds tight. It sounds cool.
It sounds good.
But everybody can't wake up and like, oh man, I felt him when he said he shot old dude in the head and then ran out. Nah, man, you didn't feel that. But it sounded tight though.
It sounded good.
It was cool.
Made you feel tough.
But yeah, it made you feel tough while you was rapping it, or while you might have did a situation where you wanted, you know, it hyped you up, but dog, you didn't do that, dog.
Yeah.
So, not even. So
Like, what type of what do you have a set type of content that you involve in your music?
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, of course, I call myself Misfits. You know, we're the Royal Misfits. It's me and my homie Misfit Stacks, and we're all about like being different. So I'm always gonna put at least 1 or 2 bars about being yourself. Somehow, some way, I'm always gonna try to be like, be confident in yourself. Really just, what I'm saying, like, fuck what everybody say. Like, people gonna love you, people gonna hate you. It don't even matter. Really, don't worry about the people who love you or the people who hate you. Just keep doing you. Because end of the day, as fast as people hate you, they'll turn around and love you. In that same hour, with that same mouth, they'll turn around and say they love you. And hate on you like a week or 2 before. So man, every time I really try to put, about being different, being unique, being yourself, and I try to just put some. I try to put a bar or 2 to make you think. I try to at least put one bar that'll make you be like, whoa, did he just say that? Yeah.
Like, wait, hold up, wait.
At least one time. Now I'm not gonna just oversaturate it with just like boom, 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 boom. But I'm gonna give you at least one, metaphor. You know what I'm saying? Something that you can relate to. Like, man, that was dope. That was dope. So yeah, I'm always gonna rap about just being you, being unique, just being different.
So what's I guess your target appeal?
Okay. So like, what I'm trying to bring to the table, like my target appeal, I'm really trying to go for that, if you can mix like that Outkast, that Andre 3000 mixed with a little bit of swag with it, but still, I can still have fun, still, so I can still get on some trap type beats. Yeah. But I'm trying to put like I'm trying to make rap back fun again. I'm trying to make it back, what I'm saying? Like I'm not finna say I'm just like all over here, just like, stop the violence, all that. But violence is gonna come. But I'm trying to put the fun back in music. Make it back worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? Like make it mean something again. I feel like some rap's getting real meaningless now. Rap is getting real meaningless. And I don't say that to say, somebody else's music don't mean nothing. Yeah. But we gotta start putting.
There's no depth to it.
There's no depth to it. It's just right at the surface, just boom. Yeah. It's like nobody's really trying to put. Nobody's really trying no more. And like maybe they're just that good. Maybe their fan base loves them. They don't have to do that.
See, that's what I think. Like with especially mainstream, that kind of like drives a sound that inspires a lot of up and coming people. Mm-hmm. I feel like they don't make albums anymore. They make mixtapes. They have a whole bunch of songs that they're hoping to be radio hits, and they just put them all together and put it out like that. Yeah. As opposed to like a creation of, this song might not be a radio song, but like it's dope in its own regard, and it flows with the whole project. Yeah. I don't think people take the time to actually do that anymore. It's like, oh, what's the next hot song? How am I gonna blow off of this one?
Not at all. Ain't nobody really putting body of work. Like, say your album is called
body of work. That's it.
Album is called Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So if your album's called Tuesday, the first song might be When I Woke Up. Mm-hmm. Your second song needs to be what I did from 2 to 4. Your next song needs to be Lunch. Boom. Song number 3 is called Lunch. Oh, I ate this, I ate that, and I went to lunch. And then and then you got dinner and supper, and then late night. It needs to kind of correlate. If a lot of these mixtapes are just all over the place, which of course now fans, I think it has some kind of do with the fans, because the fans really power the artist in some cases, because if the fans like you when if you drop this song and it's got the most hits and like everybody's like, oh, perform this, perform that, then of course you gotta, these are your consumers, you don't want to, you gotta kind of be prone to give them what they want, right? But it may not be like your favorite type of flow and style, but I mean, let's be real, you're not, you rapping for yourself, but you want people to consume your like your shit too.
Compromise.
Yeah, it's gotta be a compromise. So. But yeah, man, like people just putting out mixtapes and calling them, putting out EPs and calling them mixtapes, or putting out mixtapes and calling them albums. You know, which it's just it just depends on who it is. I appreciate bodies of work, but I've listened to mixtapes. I've liked mixtapes that jumped around. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't. Yeah. I like albums. I've liked some albums that jumped around, but it shows how you are as an artist if your album correlates.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like good, you know, like J. Cole, Born Sinner, like good albums that like from top to bottom.
Yeah.
You know, like this song was an interlude into number 2 was an interlude to number 5. You're like, damn, so song 2 to 5 is like a whole fucking story in the back end. So man, it's really just comes down to the artist. But yeah, I prefer a body of work. I prefer a body of work. That's what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to work on a body of work.
All right, explain your current body of work. Like how many songs, what you're trying to get across. And stuff like that.
So on my new body of work, I haven't really came up with the name. I'm still battling with the name and the cover.
Yep.
But I'm basically gonna, you know, elaborate on, you know, my past music struggles. You know, just I'm you know, it's gonna be a song. I'm gonna elaborate on when I first started. Then it'll be the song when I did my first show, and I'm gonna have probably like a timeline of, you know, of events and how I progressed. That, you know, like that's what I want my tape. I want my tape to show my progression. So each song is gonna have, you know, like what I was going through on my couple levels. You know, level 1, level 2, level 3, and it's really just about like, you know, some songs when you hear it, like, you know, okay, this is one. You know, cause I got like 100 songs. I got a lot of songs, bro. Yeah. And like, but I know which ones are the ones. I don't know which ones is the ones I'm just working out with. You know, I'm just working out the kinks. Yeah. So what I'm really leaning towards, you know, on this next tape, I'm gonna show my progression. I want to show my bars as well. I can make a club hit as well. I can make an R&B hit. You know, I'm not gonna limit I can make any hit I want to make. Right. You know, if I come across a good producer, I'll make a pop song, top 40. You know, I don't care about none of that shit. You know, I'm gonna put out a good body of music so everybody can like it. The trappers, the skaters, the strippers, you know, the college kids. I want everybody to bang it. It's gonna be something on there everybody's gonna like. You know,
you want to be more of an artist than just a rapper.
Yeah, I want to be an artist, and I've been leaning more to songwriting too. You know, artist development. You know, just music has so many avenues and lanes, man.
And you can create your own if you want to.
Create my own lane, man.
That's so dope. And like, so you're saying you have like 100+ songs, right?
Yeah, well, it's like 100+ new songs. Yeah, I've recorded over 100 songs. I'd say I've got.
So with that, like obviously it's hard to consolidate that into like a 7-10 song album, you know, because.
I knew that was coming.
Can she go by herself?
Yeah,
it's around the corner.
Kid Chronicles. But yeah, my bad.
But yeah, no, you're good. But because that's like I'm kind of in a smaller situation. Like I have almost 50 songs, and initially, since I'm 33 this year, I was gonna put out 33.
Damn,
songs.
33? I thought, okay.
Yeah.
You look 33, bro. I thought you was about like around my age, about 27, 28.
Yeah. I get that a lot, yeah. But I was going to do it in like 3 parts. I was going to do a 14 song, and then a 5 song to fill the 33. But then I was like, damn. Because I wanted to separate them in first, like drop at the beginning of the summer and be like turn up songs. Yeah. And then the second one was going to be kind of like cuffing season. So that type of vibe. And then the rest of the 5 were just salted in. But then I was like, damn, I'm curating all these songs, but I'm making more songs that I want to put on there. And it's like, damn.
It's overloading.
Yeah, I'm overloading. So I'm like, fuck, I don't know which way to go. So I'm like, I'm just going to cancel that whole project and just mix everything together. Make a whole bunch. Because at that point, then I can drop, because I like the number 7. So I would drop 7-song albums per month until I run out or whatever. But because like for me, like I love writing music. Like when I don't have to go to work the next day or whatnot, I'm just like, yes, I get to go sit in my fucking hot ass garage, play beats on my little laptop, and smoke this bitch out until I find something good and I can like make a song out of it.
Yeah, like that's your happy space. And like with me, I like same way. If I'm in the studio and I got a wood, I got a blunt, and like. I had a good day. If I'm in my happy space, I like to record, either one deep or just, you know what I'm saying, like with my partners, either either Paper B, I either record either if I'm with P, or I'm really just by myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like or my bros. But yeah, like as long as I'm in my space, I'm in my I'm in my zone. Like whenever I'm in my zone, I can rap all day long. Yeah. And like how you were saying, you know what I'm saying, it's good to overpack because you got a lot to pick from.
Right.
You never want to be like, man, you never want to have 6 good songs, and if you would have had that 7th good song, that would have you know what I'm saying, like pushed you through. So you always want to just load up as many songs. Then the more songs you got, you can go back and you reuse those bars. You might record 5 songs. You're never gonna drop. Yeah. You can go back and take out a bar or 2 out those songs and put it on something new that you are gonna drop.
Right. So, it's like experience in the practice, and you're putting in hours, regardless if you drop it or not.
Regardless if you drop it or not.
Yeah, you're learning you're learning you.
Yeah.
How you approach it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Like everything's always a good thing as long as you're doing something.
As long as you're making steps, it don't matter if it's a baby step. Yeah. Now when you taking steps back, that's when you lose. But like, as long as you make it progress, like recording and writing every day, that's progression. Yeah. Then eventually, I tell my partners, I tell other artists, you want to get out that, going to start recording and start putting out. Yeah. It's always good to put out something at least once a month. It ain't got to be a single, but it's just to keep people fresh on you, because now fans gravitate to who's consistent. Yeah. And the hardest part about music is being consistent. Yeah. It's not easy to be consistent.
Even not just music, like even this too, because that's why I haven't really dropped anything yet, because I wanted to curate enough to where I can be consistent and not like post once and then people forget about me after 2-3 weeks because I didn't have any follow-ups.
And that usually happens. That's why how you say you got 40 songs, you already 40 songs ahead, Yeah. If I got over 100, I'm 100 songs ahead now. It's it's just it's a lot of rappers who got shit ton. I know J. Cole's probably got about 1,000 songs.
Yeah, bro. I feel like he has a ton of songs that he just don't put out.
Nobody's ever gonna hear him. Beats, he's like, but he's got so many verses and bars he can elaborate.
Yeah. Oh, you good? I'm keep rolling. Daddy daycare. Daddy duties.
Daddy duties, man. So yeah. We back. Yeah, bro. So you know what I'm saying? It's always good. It's always good just to know what you want. Like don't let nobody push you and have you feeling like, oh, stressed you out. Go at your own pace. Now knowing, just like for myself, I'm gonna have to get outside my comfort zone eventually. Mm-hmm. But when that time comes, I'll be ready. I got a shitload of songs. Yeah. Shitload of videos. A lot of artists is shooting they got 5-6 videos in the vault. Yeah. Prime example, Melly, YNW. Melly, he's been in jail. He's been dropping videos. He's been dropping new videos since he's been in jail because he's got
a catalog.
He's got a catalog. I remember when Gucci Mane was dropping shit. Gucci Mane was locked up, like 4 mixtapes in the game. Like, damn, that's hard work. Yeah. That's like just dedication as an artist. Like having shit stocked up, so it can just flow all out of one.
Especially if you needed to. Like if you're unable to at that moment, it's like, damn, what do I do? Oh shit, I got this.
Let me drop this. People are like, oh man, that's new. They don't know.
Like, I'm tired of this shit because it was like 2 years old, but it's new to you, so fuck it, But like, all right, so beyond music, what takes your time other than obviously being a dad?
Well, I'm working. I work a lot.
You got that day job?
Yeah. Most definitely. As of now, until the music pop. Once the music pop, I'm like, boom, shut the deuces. Yeah. But I'm always trying to hustle. I'm always on the move. I'm always trying to just make little ends meet, make this boom. I'm always trying to make $1 in any way. Anyway, so
what do you do for you?
For me?
Yeah.
Rap, really. That's what I do for me. Yeah.
Like that gets you in your happy place.
Rapping gets me, or just being around anything music. I got my partner, Money Shot Photography. He takes pictures, so when he's got events, I just want to get out with him. Yeah. I got partners with studios. You know what I'm saying? Dirty Glove Studios, DJ Bubba. Just being in studios, just being around. Going showcases. I didn't go to showcases and I'm not even performing. Yeah. I just want to go support, see some new, hear some new music. Just being being somewhere in the atmosphere, just being somewhere in the mix.
Yeah.
I feel like I like to be in the mix. When I'm in the mix, it puts me in a good space. It puts me like, okay, I know I'm still running my race.
Yeah,
you know, whenever I'm not in the mix, I feel like I'm getting left behind. I'm about to get lapped.
When are you gonna start performing again?
Like soon. I'm about to shoot like probably like next month. I'm gonna say August. I feel like I'm trying to break it up in quarters. So like you know, the fall, August, September, you know, October, you know, like, boom, I'm just doing straight. I just want to go straight shows.
Yeah.
So this next month and a half, I'm trying to get as many videos as I can. Because while I'm doing shows, I don't want to be worried about videos.
Right.
I'm trying to get 4 or 5 videos in the vault done. So boom, I'm on my show run. I'm doing 2 months straight shows. You know, I'm just doing whatever. You know, if Culture Fest, Fubu Palooza, I could be full with Tyrant, Aeronautics, just whatever's, you know, just any show, just boom. I'm putting a face to the music. Cause you gotta show people that you putting a face to the music. A lot of people just rap. You gotta, you know, you gotta put a face to the music some way, somehow.
You have to have, especially like if you're doing music or anything creative, like you need that visual presence so people know who you are. Cause they can be like, oh yeah, Misfit Cortez all day, but if they don't know you, they could walk right by you in the street.
Won't even know. Be like, oh, that was him. Because they ain't seen my face. And it's good. I'm glad you know my music, you know my name, but it does me no good if you don't know my face. You know, you need to. I need people to see me. I need people, and it's good building that
brand.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, most definitely. So, and it's good just to you know, build that presence. People like to see presence. Yeah. People love. I done got a lot of supporters off my stage presence. People like, man,
yeah,
dude.
You got some energy.
Yeah,
sure.
and I appreciate it, and like that. That's what I want people like. I want people, if you see me on the set card, oh, I know Misfit's gonna put on a show. I know Misfit's gonna jump up and down.
Especially with that hot shit song.
Man. And like, I'm always gonna open up. I'm always gonna do hot shit, you know. Hot shit is gonna be my opener. I'm gonna, you know, even if it's just half of it, I'm gonna give them something.
Yeah. That's like, when I heard that shit, I was like,
Yeah. So, and I did that. I was in a good, I freestyled that song. But I was just having a good day. I had made some money. I had made like 4 or 5 plays. I had some money. I was like, man, that song came, but I was just talking shit. I was like, man, I'm spitting hot shit. I'm smoking toxic. Man, I'm talking hot shit. It just came because I felt like
that's creative.
I was talking that shit. I was like, man, I gotta make a song about this, bro. This is a good day. Like, man, I'm hot. I'm hot right now. So, and same with Goodnight. You know, Goodnight came like. But like people won't sleep. People won't like really sleeping on me. People was sleeping on me. And I wrote that song at night. It was late at night. I'm just like, dog, I can't. I don't want to go to sleep. I need a hit. Like everybody else is asleep. Nah. Like, ain't no good night for me. Like, you know, if you can go to sleep, good night to you. But I'm up. I'm up. You know, trying to get it. So
that follows like beyond the music. That's the passion. You know, because a lot of people, I feel like in the music. Not really like in the circle that we run in, but like in general, I feel like a lot of people are so focused on one little song, thinking that that'll blow them, and then they don't focus on anything else. They're like, oh, I got this. This is what's gonna do it.
True.
And then they put it out, and it doesn't do what they expect it to do.
And it fucks them up.
Yeah, and it fucks them up because they don't have that passion of like, this is more for me. Like, I'm glad you're consuming this, but this is me. This makes me happy. You know, and to hear you use music for your happy place, like that's validifying like or validifying how I feel too.
Yeah.
Because it's like sometimes I feel like fuck, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah. But you're actually
you're progressing. You're getting better to be able to like get ready for when that shit pops off. You're good, and you're not gonna be. Like obviously you'll be like intimidated somewhat because change.
Of course, change the
but
lifestyle.
You'll be able to be like, oh shit, I can adapt to this. You know what I'm saying? Because I've put in work.
Yeah,
I've been doing this.
Yeah, like same thing happened to me like back in 2012. I made my first single. I thought that was my banger.
Yeah.
I didn't work on no other song but that song. I promoted that song for 6 months.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh, this is my hit. I was like, dog. So when 6 months went, I was like, dog, I ain't got no music.
I ain't nothing.
What was I thinking? You know, like why? I should have. If that was my hit, I should have kept going. But I got in a stalemate. I got complacent. It was more of a personal thing. This is my best song. Yeah. Sometimes the song you think is your best song ain't your best song.
Yeah.
The song that you just pulled out of your ass, that's the one everybody's like, hey man,
I'm actually in that situation. Like I did a song with Amon. You know Amon? Amon Music.
Oh yeah.
So I did a song with him, but like I had never done a song.
Dude got a lot
like
of
that.
energy too. When he performs, dude got a lot of energy.
That's why
I like dude.
That's why the track that I chose, I asked him to be on it, but I had never done nothing like that before. So I was like, I did it, but I'm hesitant about it because I'm not used to hearing me like that.
Yeah,
you know. But then I play it for everyone else, and they're like, "That's the one you need to open with. That's the one you need to start your album with." You know, and I'm
I need to switch my whole style.
Like, right. And I was like, wait, what? Am I approaching this shit wrong? But like, in the end of the day, like, I was able to make that because I was in a good place. And that was making me happy. So regardless of how I approach the music or how it comes out, that's for me. And it's just a plus to be able to get someone else to appreciate it and like it more. Or like it as well. You know?
Yeah. And like, that just goes to show, you know, maybe you stepping out in that element. Maybe you might want to step into that element a few more songs down the line, you know?
Yeah.
If that's the one people gravitate, I'm not saying switch your whole style like that.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like you might want to sprinkle a little bit of that in your flows here and there. Just hey, if people gonna you know consume it.
Yeah.
You know, feed them. If they gonna eat it, shit, feed them.
Yeah. All right. So I had a question I was thinking about too. Like with all the music that you make and the catalog that you have unreleased, when you hear a mainstream artist be like, "Oh, I got a new song on the way," or new album coming. Do you, as an artist, if like seeing them as a peer, do you feel like that's kind of just like doing the bare minimum, or do you think like now that I think about it, like they have a lot more going on around them, other than like the time that we get to create music?
Right.
You know, but then again, like you think about like you being a dad, like you got shit all the time too, but you're continuing to make a lot of music as opposed to, I can afford to take this break and like put out a song or two in 4 or 5 months and like just because of my name, everyone's going to be like, super hyped about it. But then you put it down, it's like,
nobody likes it.
Yeah, nobody likes it, and the next day they forget. And it's like,
the next day, you sat for 3 months, you know, he sat for 3, it kind of comes with being lazy. A lot of artists are like, you know, of course, when you're getting a deal, you're getting all this money, you know, people are paying for your music. You don't want to give out too much free music.
Right.
But you don't want to give out not enough music because a lot of people, you know, fans come and go, man. And about 80% of fans are like wave riders. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against it. But, you know, as fast as they jump on your wave, as fast as they'll jump off. You know what I'm saying? It's just that fast. So you kind of want to keep people's attention span. So a lot of songs are like 2 minutes. People got short attention spans.
Yeah.
If the beat don't catch them, the hook don't catch them, if you don't say, you know, one good bar or metaphor, they're like, skip to the next song. You know, people
just forget about. I think I heard it.
I think I know that.
Yeah.
Dude.
But do you find yourself making shorter songs?
Yeah, I have.
Intentionally, or just because that's what type of, like, for me, like that's the beats that I find aren't that long anymore.
Kind of both. You know, I'm always, you know, I've been developing as an artist. You know. On my first verse, I'm always like, bam, my first verses are always strong. And by the time I get to my second verses, they kind of get, I won't say they get weaker, but I kind of run out of...
You get tired.
Yeah, I
get tired too.
I run out of juice, so that's when I kind of, okay, so...
Do you try to write all in one sitting? Or do you...
No, I piece it out. Yeah. If it's hot, like, if this beat is just in my, I can write a whole song right there.
Right.
But if a lot of time I like to take my time, I like to, you know, I do half of the hook, come back, smoke, wait the next day. I might listen to a song on the radio or listen to something. I'm like,
I could do.
Okay, let me boop 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 boop, and I go back and I can elaborate boop 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 boop. You know, and I piece it and I can piece it together.
Do you listen to a lot of radio?
I do. To be honest, I listen to a lot of pop. I mix a lot of top 40.
Yeah.
I get a lot of inspiration from top 40.
I mean, I can see that because they got melodies. You know, it's not just straight bars.
I listen to a lot of top 40. I listen to a lot of old school R&B. So I listen to, you know, I can listen to some R&B all day and come up with inspiration for a rap song. I don't just listen to like Future and Lil Baby and them all day. You know what I'm saying? I have my moments where I like to listen to them, but if you listen to too many mainstream rappers, you listen to too many rappers, you'll start sounding like them. Because it's just, when you're musically inclined, you just, it's kind of like a habit.
Right.
So I really like to listen to like old school top 40, 106.1, 94.5, I like to listen to a lot of old R&B, old hip hop. I like to listen to a lot of old stuff because that's really what a lot of big successful artists are sampling, getting inspiration from songs from 20 years ago.
I was I think on Instagram, Shade Room had posted like, how they have the slides sometimes of like the throwback of like songs from when we were younger and shit like that.
Yep.
They had one that was like R&B songs from like the 90s, I think. And I was going through them and like I was obviously like going back kind of reminiscing as well, but like I was initially primarily like listening to the hooks and how they did it, because nowadays I don't like R&B songs.
Yeah,
because they're like the content is just so
it's
blatant and in your face and repetitive.
It is.
But back then it's like they were more creative with like sex and shit.
Love
like that.
It was you kind of felt more of the intimacy. Now it's just like, I just want to fuck. Girl, can I fuck?
Right.
Is you gonna fuck?
Right,
is you gonna suck? Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But what? Back then they would say like
genuine with Pony.
You know what I'm saying? Pony. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't say come ride on my, he said pony. So you kind of walk around singing that. Nobody knows what the pony means until you maybe watch the video or you know who he is.
Right, or you know what he's talking about.
A lot. So R&B has turned like straightforward. That's like dating a chick. You can't just meet her and just take her straight to the room, bang, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk on the phone, take her out to eat, woo-doo-woo. And then, you know what I'm saying? So like old R&B had other ways of, expressing themselves. Now it's just like, boom, go straight in.
Because like with how you listen to music that's not pertaining to our avenue, sometimes I'll just drive in silence.
Yep.
Because I'm just like, damn, I heard that song 4 times today. But yeah, so like, I don't mind saying that I don't like a lot of mainstream music, especially like, it sucks to say, but like from the South, like a lot of South mainstream music I'm not really too fond of, because it's just like, content-wise, you hear one bar, and the only thing that relates to the next bar or the previous bar was the sound of the rhyme.
Yeah.
I can get a bitch to suck my dick. I get my TV controller and click. Like, cool, it rhymes, but like, how do those even go together? What does that even mean?
How'd the label even okay this?
Yeah. So that's why
who's okaying this shit?
That's the majority of shit that I hear on the radio, and it's like so annoying. Like I get more out of like female rappers mainstream songs than I do out of a lot of people, a lot of guys from the South especially. And it's just like, who co-signs this? Who says that this is good? Who dictates like this is a sound that we need to promote and follow? Like, no, like the underground is so much more intellectually sound, and they're able to connect more than just random. Like, I'm not in school, like I'm not a fucking child reading a book that has rhymes so I know I learn words type shit. Like, no, like I'm an adult, I want some content that I can relate to and that sounds good.
Give me some content, man. Nah, but I definitely agree. A lot of female rappers are taking the like a blueprint from the male rappers and really finessing it and putting their own spin on it and like making more money. They're just making more longevity, because at the end of the day, sex sells. Like we rather look at a woman than a man, like regardless. And if she's rapping like a man and she's looking like a woman, you got everybody's attention. It's just that's just how the business has elevated and moved.
How do you feel about what Jermaine Dupri said?
Jermaine Dupri.
You remember?
I don't know exactly what he said, but I kind of got the gist.
About all they rap about is like stripper stuff and stuff like that.
And I mean, let me be careful with that. I feel like it's kind of like 50-50. True. A lot of strippers are rapping. A lot of girls are rapping about selling a pussy, but sex sells. So I mean, if it's working, like, it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now there's a lot of female rappers who got that same like. It's a lot of male rappers got the same flow too, but it's a lot of female rappers that's kind of on the same lane. Yeah, you know, it's kind of like you know, oh no, you know what I'm saying, like this. I'm the baddest bitch. I got the best pussy. Pay me to fuck me. And like you know, but you know, as he should know, you know that's you know music evolves. Yeah. You know Jermaine Dupri was like in the 90s and 80s. You know what I'm saying? 90s, early 2000s. Music was different then. Like this is a new genre. This is a new.
I feel like our culture kind of dictates like what they talk about because like we elevate the women that are like that. We do. So why are you so against them speaking on it? Like they know what sells because after children, women are the second biggest market. Men like are forgotten about type shit, you know? So it's like so you got these women doing what they need to do, but then you're judging them based off of the situation that you kind of molded for them to be in, you know? Yeah. And you got like the hard rappers and shit that I relate back to like Queen Latifah and shit. Like that type of rapper woman is not gonna be mainstream because they don't got the body, they don't got the look, and they don't talk about like, oh my pussy's the best, my titties jiggle and shit. Like
we kind of shape the culture to what's liked. Like we blew up, like we clicked on, we gave attention to what is hot now, so we can't be mad at what they're doing or what's hot, how women are rapping, because we pumped it. You know what I'm saying? Like we watered the plant that grew into it, so we can't try to chop it down now. It's big now, so like you know, it's kind of the culture. Even with our culture with the men rapping, like the violence. Yeah, we fed into the run up. I got a stain, but you know,
so
like
it's almost expected.
It's expected like because you know we wanted it, and then we trying to kind of draw back like, oh man, we don't like stop the killing, stop the violence, but you be promoting like you know you tie into it, so you know why you trying to switch it up now. So I feel like you know Jermaine Dupri was kind of he's right. It is strippers rapping. It is you know like for example Cardi B. I remember Cardi B just being like a kind of like a Instagram type girl. When I first heard of her, it's like stripper Instagram girl. And then like, you know, she had a tough enough fan base. Yeah. She had a tough enough people around her that she turned it into rap. You can't knock that. Yeah. You can't knock that. I mean, that's how she got in the game. You know, as an artist, any rapper, male or female, like your path is gonna be different from the next person. Yeah. Like this dude might have to sell drugs and he's gonna blow up. This dude might have to work 10 jobs until he get there, you know. Look at 2 Chainz.
This dude might have sold drugs, didn't have to, but he just got into that. Yeah.
Just got into it, or you know, or this dude might just do stocks and make his money and wrap up, you know, just whatever. Yeah. However you got there, you know. Look at 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz to get popping. 2 Chainz was like in his early 30s before he got his chance. Yeah. And he rapped for like
he was Titty Boy.
Titty Boy. Yeah. I like Titty Boy.
I mean, I did too. I don't know why. Like
you know, I thought he was tight. Titty Boy. This shit was cool.
And the name too.
Yeah, you know, Titty Boy.
Probably wasn't marketable though. So like
maybe. And then you know he had to switch it up. But I mean, as far as like you know, he rapped for 10 summers when he was already you know in the mix with a deal, and it took him 10 years with a deal to reach so. You know, everybody path is different. Now I listen to a lot of Money Man. Money Man is, you know, in his mid-30s, early 30s, dude.
Who's that?
He's kind of like a trap melody artist. Money Man, and he's an older rapper. Oh shit. And he's dope, man. He's dope. You know, but he's in his own lane. You know what I'm saying? He's, you know, it's no age on it. It's you know, it don't matter what you got going, how you got there. Right. You know, have you heard the saying? Nobody cares about the pregnancy. Just show us the baby. You know,
right. Nobody cares about the hard work. They just
nobody cares about the hard work. Just show us the results. You know, show us your billboards and your viral videos and your plaques.
That's why a lot of times I don't like telling people that I'm an artist because they're like, oh, what do you do, or where's your stuff, or like what have you done? I'm like, I'm not there yet. Yeah. Like let me get there first and like. Understand that I am working to get there and like maybe be a part, like support me get to that point instead of like wait until
don't judge me because you don't see something right now, right? Because you may not see something right now, but down the line I might just slap you on the face with this heat, and then you judged me because I didn't have nothing out, or you know it wasn't nothing you can go look at, like you know don't worry about what I got now. Just worry about what's coming.
So I was talking to Bryce on the last podcast, and we were talking about like mainstream artists and underground artists and the success routes, I guess. And a couple artists that we kind of had examples. One was like Currency.
Okay.
Underground rapper, doing fine, comfortable, but still not in the mainstream where he has to worry about all this other bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
And then you got like a Tyler, the Creator, that was underground, but like became mainstream just because of the support.
Fan base.
Yeah, but then like I'm just bringing this one up, but like then you got like an industry plant, you know, that's super hot, supported, but it's like they're a puppet. Like maybe they make music, but it's not really their music, but they're still in the top because they're pushed.
Yep.
Where do you see you falling into that spectrum?
To be honest, I kind
where
of
would you want to be?
Well, of course, every artist wants to be like that. You know, you got this single that's on the radio that's popping up, one single, platinum. But I really prefer to be underground.
Same.
Honestly, I would like to be like a Lil B. Mm-hmm. Lil B has a cult following. His fans love him, whether he drops or not.
Yeah.
Whether he's in the light or not. Lil B's fans are Currency's fans. People with those cult following, people will love them forever.
Yeah.
Lil Flip, people love him forever.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta be on BET. You ain't gotta be on Vlad, and you ain't gotta do all this extra stuff to be a successful rapper. Really, being successful falls up how you see it. It's in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
I'd really rather be underground and have my cult and do my little underground tour every year, chill, interact with the fans, have little signings. Man, I'll be good with that.
Yeah, you can be a lot more accessible being underground.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, like,
and it becomes more of like a career instead of like a job. Like, oh shit, I gotta show up. Like, nah, this is what I do. Like,
when you're mainstream, you gotta be here.
Yeah.
You gotta be here.
You gotta talk to them. You gotta dress right. You gotta do this.
You gotta be in the camera. Like, you gotta. Oh, we got this. We got like when you're an underground artist, you going with you. You going have flows. Like a lot of I felt like Currency and them, like they still got time for their families because they're not on a.
Right.
They're not on a.
But dude's still driving. What the fuck is he driving? Like some Phantom or something like that.
Yeah, he's still getting it in, and a lot of times because he knows the business. He didn't just a lot of artists. We get so hungry, we get so desperate that we just sign. Oh, I get a deal. Boom, on a sign. I want my chain.
That's
scary. Where's my Lambo?
Like,
that's
how people just like sign their shit away without even.
Don't even read it.
It's like, I get this much.
Oh, I get a chain. Oh, I'm gonna be on World Star. Oh, right. Come on. Like, are you that's what you rapping for? Like,
right.
You rapping for the material shit, or you rapping for like
And to me, that makes them not an artist.
No.
Because you have to be an artist and appreciate your art and your hard work to understand you're being undervalued.
Yep.
You know?
It turns you into an entertainer.
Yeah.
It turns you into a lot of rappers these days are entertainers. I'm not knocking it.
You're right. Yeah.
I'm not knocking it. Do what works for you.
Yeah.
But once you like perfect example is like I feel like 6ix9ine.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like 6ix9ine had a excellent marketing plan. They had a great budget. With the hair, everything going. Mm-hmm. He was definitely like an industry plant, marketable industry plant.
Yeah.
But he got so gimmicky that his gimmicks like hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Like all that
too real.
They became too real, and it took away from what he was really trying to do was rap. But he got so caught up in gimmicky, being on Instagram, doing all this hoo-ha shit. When like now he lost. He like as fast as he gained it, he lost it. I feel like he lost it because
it was like 1 year maybe.
Dog, I remember I get on Instagram. All you would see 6ix9ine. YouTube 6ix9ine. His videos hitting billions of views. I'm like, damn. And then you look at it. Let's be honest. He's got this rainbow hair, rainbow grill, tattoos on his face. That's what people want to see.
On the less like dramatic side, I feel like Lil Pump's the same.
Lil Pump is exactly.
Like he just posted, I'm 18. I got this brand new house. I'm thinking, but dog, you're not doing nothing. Like you fell off hard.
Yeah.
Like I understand you got a couple good songs and you worked with Kanye, but you even had an interview with J. Cole. But like really, you're still a fuck up.
Yeah,
dude was like, I'm off lean, but then he's like, back on lean. Like you got no self-discipline, and you don't see this as art. You know?
Okay. Sit down, be quiet. Take a nap. Take a nap, sit down, be quiet.
But yeah, like, I don't like how people... I don't like how people have focused so much on the antics.
The image, the antics.
Yeah.
People focus. Image does play a part of it, how you look.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of course, you want to look like yourself, whatever it is. Yeah. You gotta have your own unique image, but you don't want to get caught up too much in like you said, the antics, the Instagram, and like social media. You don't want to get too caught up in social media. You know, like a lot of these deals. You know, if you take the now, you get this much. Mm-hmm. If you wait and grind it out, you get like this much. You know, a lot of people don't want to wait on the big return. People just want the, you never know. I might not live till tomorrow, so I want to blow up now. Just so give me whatever you're gonna give me now.
Do you know anything about the types of contracts people sign? Like, I know there's a 360, which is something that a lot of people are like, oh, stay away from that.
Yeah, a 360 deal. Basically, you know, it gives you like a year. You know, they put an X amount of money on you. Mm-hmm. You gotta do an X amount of number of streams, or views, or albums, and if you can live up to your expectation of your deal, then you know they give you like your advance. But a lot of times,
so all the money that they give you is a loan,
it's
right?
A loan. That stuff's a loan,
bruh.
That stuff's a loan. Now I've been seeing articles about Bad Baby. She signed her little deal. Never listened to her music, but as far as her right out of her deal, she won. She gets like 70% of her of her streams, her sales. She gets all these like installments. You know, that's her money. You know, like she gets that money. You know, a lot of rappers sign these big deals, but they don't owe no royalties on their music.
So did she like go through a lawyer or something? Or
I'm pretty sure she had a lawyer. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't. She spent money to sign that deal. But hey, you know, it takes money to make money. If you got to pay a lawyer $100,000 to get you $1 million deal, that's the smart way to do it. A lot of guys ain't got lawyers. They be like, I'm not gonna give him $100. I'm not gonna give him X amount of my money. And dudes sign these deals, and you know, you see them. You know, so when you taking flights, when you shooting these videos, this jewelry, these clothes, these women, these drugs, that's coming out your deal money.
Right.
That stuff's not free. So if you sign for $2 million off the rip, you're losing $200,000 taxes, and then you done blew $800,000 on crap, cars, dumb stuff. Then you gotta pay for all your studio time, all that studio time all those beats you getting, all that stuff is coming out your money. Yeah. So by the time your album drops, all your album money is going back to the label because the label done took care of you these past 2 years.
Now, how you're explaining it to me, it's like you start a job, and instead of getting paid every 2 weeks, you get paid everything in a year at once.
Everything in a year at once.
But a lot of people don't know how to extend that.
Extend their money out.
Yeah. They're just like, oh, I got money. No, you don't.
Versace, Louis Vuitton, hey, we live it. I'm gonna get me a Beamer. Like, you gotta make that money last. You gotta be smart. You gotta pay up 2 years of studio time. If you got a 2-year deal, pay up 2 years of studio time.
So if someone approached you with a deal, what would be your like goal deal?
My goal deal really is to get good distribution. You know, like my distribution. I wanna win on my distribution. I wanna win on my royalties, and I just wanna win on my distribution and my royalties. I'm not worried about the advancements and installments. You know, that can be worked. You know, I even take less on that end. Give me my distribution. Give me my royalties. You know, because at the end of the day, that's what I want. If something happened to me,
you're sustaining yourself right now. So where you don't need it, it would be nice.
It would be nice.
You don't need it.
No. Yeah. But I mean, it would be nice. Like something happened to me, and I like, you know, shout out to Nip. You know, R.I.P. Nip. Nip owned all his royalties, so his kids, like his legacy, will live on through his kids because he did it right. Nipsey Hussle been rapping for a long time. Yeah. It took him just these past year or two to even start getting his recognition, so people start really
when like he had that $100 album or something. That's when I started to hear a lot about him.
Yeah, and then people got hip to him, but Nipsey been in the game for like a good long minute. But Nipsey's style wasn't how he didn't. he wasn't like that mainstream. He wasn't like catering to like that what was hot. He was rapping real what he was going through, and he stayed down to the point like now he didn't need a deal. He didn't need that because he put that longevity into it.
Him owning his own royalties, did he have his own label or something? Or
I'm pretty sure he had his own label, All Money In.
Uh-huh.
I'm not too sure. I can't really speak too much. I don't know too many facts.
Right.
He might have had some type of a distribution deal or something going on, but I'm pretty like whatever type of deal or thing he had going, it definitely worked. It was definitely in his benefit. He definitely got the good end of it. A lot of rappers don't get the good end of the sticks. They get the bad end.
Right.
He definitely got the good end of his stick. So I really don't know how he did it, but I know for sure he stayed independent. He didn't cop out, take the first thing they offered him. He stayed in his own lane. Kind of like Starlito, artists like that, they stay in their own. They don't really sign these huge deals. They just, I'm okay with just being underground and doing my little views, and then when it's my time, it'll be my time.
So was Nipsey considered underground?
I feel like Nipsey's like a top tier underground. I won't say he's not mainstream. He's not like in everybody's ear. I feel like he's a top. I feel like I give him like a top tier, like probably maybe one of the best underground independent. I'll label him as an independent. He's one of the best independent, one of the most successful independent artists, man. You can't I respect. Now when I listen to his music, it sounds different, and I get chills when I hear Nipsey. It's like now you kind of you feel it more. It's kind of sad out hip hop, like when you die, people now everybody loves you.
Then they'll appreciate you.
They'll appreciate you, but when you hear, they're like, yeah.
I'd rather listen to Lil Pump type shit.
Gucci Gang, that nigga is Lil Pump, but it works for him, not necessarily me.
Right.
Not me.
Damn. So all right, say you get your deal, right? Mm-hmm. Do you go ahead and create your own label? Would you create your own label?
I would. It kind of reaches back to I don't know if you heard of Rich the Kid. The Kid. Well, he used to be in QC. He had signed a QC deal.
Quality control, right?
Yeah. And then he ended up taking that money and getting his own label. So whenever that happened, how that happened, now he's got his own label. I would start as soon as I get my money, whatever they give me, I'm gonna go make my label.
What is the benefit of having your own label?
You'll be able to. You can publish your own music. You can distribute your own music. You can publish your own music because you're under being under their label.
Them controlling when you
can drop the Uzi thing. Uzi can't drop when he wants to because he was on another label, so they own his publishing. They own his distribution, his publishing. But he traded that for that promo. Uzi gets a lot of promo. He stays in people's faces because his promo is so big. So deals have their ups and downs. You might not have no control of when you can drop, but you'll have a crap load of promo. You'll be on every hottest radio station.
Damn, dude, that would suck though.
That was
sucks. Hey, when's your next album coming out?
I don't know.
When's your next coming out? Everyone asking the same fucking questions,
making him go on tour, he's going on tour, he's making their money back. All that money he done gave him, he's got to make that back. So I would make my own.
360 deal?
I don't know what type of deal Uzi signed. He signed a big deal though. Yeah. I'm not sure what, how, with who, but he had a good, me, I would make my own label and I would go find my own artists.
Have you thought about that?
I have.
Your name?
I have, yeah. It would be we would be, Royal Misfit, ENT, Royal Misfit, the label, and I will, I'll be honest. Music is business.
Right.
I'll find me a young dude, a young, up and coming, trendy rapper. I get me a lyrical rapper. I'm gonna get me a female or two. I would
get some singers and shit.
Get some singers. I'm gonna get everybody. So my label is strong. So whenever we want to do a R&B song, boom, I'm gonna put my R&B guy on the hooks. I'm gonna put my lyrical girl on the back ends of the verses. Bam, we got a hit. Kind of like that DJ Khaled.
Like what J. Cole did.
J. Cole,
Dreamville, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? it's all those artists on there was from his label, so he didn't have to go outside and go get
And he was able to control that because that was his label, right?
That was his label.
Because I hear like some people can't work with other people because their labels won't let them or something like that, right?
Yeah, kind of like with TDE. You know, you got SZA, Schoolboy Q, all these rappers on one label, so. You know, whenever you need this type of style, bam, I got him. Whenever I need this, I got her. Whenever I need this, I ain't gotta go get
Man, I would love to have my own label. That would
be dope. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be like and then fucking owner of a basketball team type shit.
And then you got your own producer. A lot of labels got two producers. They got the producers who can make the mainstream type, and you got the ones who can make that trap stuff that's hot. That's you know, it's all in house. So you ain't gotta go out unless you want to go get a Metro beat
or Swisher House too.
Yeah. So it's best, man. I'm telling you, it's best to start that. Like, that's what I would do. I start me a label. I give me a couple of young cats, give me some old cats, and mix it in. Man, we'll
make some hot shit.
Man, make some hot shit for real.
Hell yeah.
No, facts.
So like, I asked this to I forget who, but like, if you had to put 3 things in a time capsule today, what would you decide? To give a good representation of you, I guess.
3 things in a time capsule, and then somebody open it up years later.
Maybe like 5 to 10 years, you get to go back and look at that.
I know first I'll put my little Misfit choker in there to show like, you know, okay, this is like, you know, this is when I invested. This is Misfit. This is me.
Yeah.
I would also put a cover art of my very first mixtape. I put it on an Audio Mac, a Dat Piff. It was called Flex Man. Me and my partner, you know, X-Man, we called it Flex Man. Dog, we didn't get no downloads, no dog. I used to like punch my wall. Nobody. I put that in because like that was my first mixtape. That let me like that was like that defined me. That let me know like okay, you know. This is what it takes. I'm thinking, oh, you drop a mixtape, everybody's gonna.
So you got an actual physical copy of it?
No, I got a like a little, what is like a flyer,
Oh, okay.
cover art. I got an old cover art of it, and and like you know what I'm saying. I got a pair of my old dirty Chucks. I throw my dirty Chucks in there because like those are my Chucks. You know, they're dirty. Just been through everything. They kind of like define me. Yeah. And I would throw my Chucks in there and like. I open it up and like, man, you know, this is me. You know, like, this is Stan. This is Misfit Cortez.
Damn,
like, dirty ass Chucks.
I had some Chucks like that I had for longer than I should have.
Yeah, boy, they were. I'm talking.
I still wear them sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna bust them out. And you know, I had a lot of homies that passed, a lot of loved ones. You know, I put their birth dates on there.
Oh, shit.
I had a lot of homies that was doing time. You know, I had Frida homie. It was like those Chucks were me.
So it's even more than just like, oh yeah, that's a shoe that's been through system. Like, you have actual documentation of shit.
Like these Chucks are like my timeline. These
are like
that's
dope.
Chucks,
that's dope. Yeah,
man.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, are you just focused on music, or do you have like different avenues, like a clothing line or like the label? Obviously in the future, but like, what else do you have going
on? To be honest, like 5 years down, I see myself really getting into more of the businesses. I see myself getting into more of the business aspect of music. That's just
as far as like what,
like you know, artist development, management.
Oh yeah.
It's funny how you asked me about a label. I would want to start my own label. I would want to I want to make like Misfits. I want Misfits to live forever. You know, I want it to evolve as time, but like I don't want to just like brand Misfits. You know, like we are different. Like really, everybody's a misfit. Everybody's a misfit in their own lane. You know, everybody's different.
Right.
But you gotta like really feel it and like you know tap into your uniqueness and you're different. I just want people to, you know, if you're different, be you. You know, let everybody know this is how I am. Man, I'm loving this Wolverine.
Bro, every episode, they're in a different move.
Dog, he's giving him the F5. He's about to put him down. What's The Rock doing? The Rock's just like, what? He waiting.
He's waiting. He's waiting to hit the 1, 2, 3.
Man, hey, Spider-Man out of there. But yeah, that's dope. I keep looking at it like, man, that's just tight. But yeah, man, I want to make a label for the Misfits, and like we would just Misfits will live forever, man. Me, Snacks, you know, Craig Mack, you know, Polo, you know, it's all my boys, and like we would just get all genres. We would just like. Make it a label. I just want to. I see Misfits being a label. It's bigger than just me, you know. But I'm the foundation of it. So of course I got to put the work in. To you know, I guess I'm the seed. I got to plant I got to put all the work in and plant the seed for the Misfits to grow.
you're like the architect of the bridge to get across.
Right. But I'm the architect. I may not be the bricks. I may not be the cement. I might have another artist.
Architect / construction manager.
Yeah, just all that. You know what I'm saying? This is how we gonna do it. But but all of us together is gonna make the building go up.
Right.
And, like open it up, put the power in it, man. We're gonna run it up, $5.99, whatever. So yeah.
Do you feel like how do you feel about the current status with up and coming artists? Do you see them, like, as far as like what you've been exposed to, do you see a lot of them getting to the point of success, or do you see them just doing it to see where they can go?
I see a lot of people just doing it to see where they can go.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people doing it just to because it's hot.
I agree.
To be honest, a lot of people just rap because they don't want to live like a normal person. There's nothing wrong with like.
Because they think it's easy.
They think it's easy. They think it's the easy way.
They take advantage of the art. Like, I hate that.
And they do. People take advantage of the art, and I see just a lot of artists don't make it. A lot of them just get caught in like they don't look past. They don't like a lot of them don't do the paperwork. They don't do the register. They don't do the ASCAP. They don't do the BMI. They don't do They don't do the stuff that matters. They're just. I got their pistol. I'm using BMI.
Same.
So everybody just got a pistol and a verse. Nobody's really.
Right.
Nobody's really.
They may have the bread to get a video.
They may have the bread to get a video, but I mean, longevity.
Right.
Mm-hmm. A lot of artists don't put up longevity, and those are the ones that are like popular. The popular, it's a lot of people just taking advantage of the art. Just taking advantage. They're not really putting their all into it. They're just trying to see, if I hit, let me see if I, It's not like that. Do it.
A lot of people, like you said, don't want to be a normal person or work a normal job and shit, but like a true artist understands that they need to facilitate their art in a means that's like monetary.
Yes.
So like you having a day job, me having a day job. Most people that I have over have fucking day jobs because they understand they have to, suck the man's dick before they can like get their dick sucked type shit, So it's you gotta put in the work and understand the sacrifices that you have to make. You may not want to be a normal person, but for this time, you have to, and utilize your time off in a smart way that's gonna produce the you that you want to be. Yeah,
you gotta do things you're not gonna want to do.
Yeah.
That's just in anything. You're gonna have to do something you don't want to do. A lot of dudes don't want to perform.
Yeah.
A lot of dudes don't want to do interviews. You're gonna have to. I don't want to take pictures, dude. If you in the wrong, you in the wrong profession. If you ain't trying to do these essential things, you in the wrong like profession. Yeah. And like, we'll see a lot of dudes getting help. They got somebody feeding them money. They got somebody scamming. They're not taking the same route.
That's what gives them the illusion of all this. The illusion that it's
easy because I can do this, so I can just put it back in this.
Yeah.
They'll be in a.
I got someone doing this for me, so I don't have to do it. But like, that's why I do all this stuff. Like, when I first learned how to do music, record music, I went to a homeboy's house, and because like he was like on Facebook, hey, no one comes to the studio, hit me up if you want to. So I hit him up. He's like, yeah, bet, pull through. And I didn't go there and just like was there. I went there and I watched him and how he did it, and I realized based off of watching him do other people's stuff that it's video editing without the video. And so I was like, what's stopping me from doing it on my own? Like, and the equipment doesn't cost too much anymore.
Nope.
Like, you can have a home studio. My shit was like less, like $250 to less than $300.
Yeah.
And like obviously I already had my computer and shit, but everything else, was it? No, I think I'm overestimating.
Yeah.
But like, regardless, it's affordable enough
it's doable.
Yeah.
It's definitely, but you gotta want to do it. A lot of people are lazy. They're like, I'm not gonna record the.
Yeah.
I don't want
to do this. I don't want to.
That's smart that you go watch. I do it all the time. I watch more than I talk. Yeah. When I go to the studio, somebody's recording me. I'm watching him. I'm not trying to steal his sauce or step on his toes. I'm trying to learn. The more I learn, the better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the more
if you're being learned from, it's like a sign of respect. Be like, oh shit, I'm learning from you because I know you know what you're doing. So I respect you enough to sit here and
to
be
copy,
like,
not copy you, but to learn, like, you know, to take some pointers from you. You obviously know what you're talking about, so I'm gonna tap in with you.
For real.
So yeah, like I'm getting back to the same thing. I'm gonna set my studio back up at the house, and then record 2 songs a day. At the end of the week, the songs I like, take them to the professional guy, let him mix and master them.
Yeah.
Boom, shoot the video, get it out. Like like my main thing is like I want to oversaturate with videos. The more visuals,
video,
visuals are singles now.
That's so much more important than just the audio because everyone's on their phone. Like you get in an uncomfortable situation, you're standing in line, you're just like awkward. What do you do? What do most people do? Pull out the phone, and
walk
that's
into a party,
all visual.
Pull out your phone.
Right, and if you can provide a video to your song, that's another sense that you're using. You're using your sight, you're using your ears. I don't know how you can taste the video or feel the video, but like you can feel a video.
You can. Some videos you can feel.
So yeah, the more senses you're engaging with on a person, the more likely they're gonna like return to you.
Most definitely. The more they see you, like how we said earlier, like people are dumb these days.
Yeah.
It's like they'll hear your song 40 times before they, oh, that's you?
Right.
Misfit Cortez? Oh, he just said Misfit. Duh, you said the song about Misfit Cortez, and I gotta say, yo, Misfit, like, oh, that's him. You been banging my shit, you don't know it's me. So,
like, do I have to say, hi, my name is JohnnyB, theShooter every time?
Right, so it's like...
that is a line on one of my songs, but yeah.
Word. Dropping bars. Yeah, so it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Videos are singles. Like, if I can give any advice to any up-and-coming artist, shoot a lot of videos. It don't matter if you're sitting down, rolling a blunt. It don't matter if you're walking your dog. It don't matter if you're, making a sandwich. Videos can be anything.
Anything. Like, there's no expectation.
There's no expectation for a visual. I done seen a lot of simple visuals that look so dope. And they were just in one spot. But like one angle from here, one angle from there, one angle from, and like, dang, he was sitting in one spot with a blunt in the car. That video was tight. You know what I'm saying?
I was watching, I think it was an interview with Fat Joe. He was talking about like videos back in the day. They'd be like, their budget was huge to create this extravagant video. And he's like watching shit now. He's like, damn, these dudes are doing this for a few $100s, just like in the streets type shit, and it's the same impact. And so he was like, it was interesting to hear him speak on those, because it's like, honestly, nowadays everything is so fast that the regurgitation of what you're producing doesn't always have to be like prime, because people are more focused on the content that you're providing instead of the quality. Not like like the quality of content, but the quality of production, I guess you can say. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, like, it's more of a quality over quantity, but quantity is like the more videos, like the guy with 10 videos is always gonna get looked at more
10 times more than
the guy with the 2 videos. It's just nothing against, and his 2 videos might be fire, man. I'm talking storyline, acting, just from top to bottom. But how social media is and how the rap game is, this guy with these 10 videos, he's gonna get more juice. He's gonna get more recognition than him. It's just, and like these videos might only cost him $300, $400 per video. While this guy just dropped the $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 budget on a Cole Bennett video. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, he cashed out on this.
Do you know Gary V?
Gary V.
He's online. He's like this motivational kind of person, but he's very blunt. But anyway, he is very heavily influenced by hip hop, because he's like a Russian immigrant, grew up in New York, and he's a very underdog type person. But he was saying, in our industry, the more you put out, the more chances you'll be exposed to get known. And so I took that to heart, and I was like, man, why are my peers sitting on their shit? Because I know they're super talented and they have stuff, but they don't put it out. And if you put it out, and that's why I started, like when I first started rapping, it was like a couple years ago, I was doing 7-song mixtapes every month. to kind of like obviously get my name out there a little bit, but also to inspire my peers to be like, come on, dog, like we can do this. All you gotta do is do it.
Just put it out there.
Just do it. Just put it out there. And then so that's stuck with me to not like focus and dwell so much on one aspect and realize the bigger picture, you know, because I don't know. I like people just seeing my artistic progression. So like I don't care if they see my shit that was trash or they hear my shit that was trash. As long as you can go back and see my shit now and see the progression and know that my shit's dope now, fuck it. You can watch my old shit. I want you to be inspired and motivated to know you just gotta start from somewhere.
You got to
get to there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Everybody starts somewhere.
Yeah.
And then on back to you saying like, I don't care if people like it or not. You looked at it.
Yeah.
As long as I got your view, I don't care.
Bro, I be trolling people on comments sometimes.
Yeah, I be seeing that. But you know what I'm saying?
Thanks for coming to my page.
Thanks for coming to my. Oh, you woo.
Right.
Hey, you know, and on top, I'm not finna like get into no spit box over the internet. You know, because you know people troll all day. Trolling is part of the internet. Like if you're a rapper and you can't take trolling, get out the kitchen, dog. Because people are gonna come for you from every angle, saying how. Oh, just do.
Yeah.
So what? Like, if you can't take criticism or opinions, dude, you know what I'm saying?
I remember one of my homeboys, I won't say his name, but like he had a video on World Star, and someone in the comments was like, "Damn, dude looks like a burnt baby duck." And like I don't know, that always stuck to me because like he was like, "Damn, they said I look like a burnt baby duck," you know, type shit. I was like, "Damn," but like. People be on the internet just talking like reckless and shit.
I dropped a video. Dude told me I like a fake Ace Hood, and like it was funny. I couldn't even get mad.
Yeah.
Other dude was like, "Man, this shit is trash." It was like somebody said, "Man, this is hot ass."
Yeah. Oh shit.
Hot shit. It was like hot shit. More like hot ass. I appreciate that. Like,
well, at least thank you for like.
Yeah, like you know, because like you know you're reaching something whenever somebody comes and say something negative. It's never good when you drop something and like everybody likes it. Because sometimes people will just like it just not to be nice. You want 5 or 6 people to say they don't like it.
Or they want you to go to their comment because like, oh, this dude supported them.
Yeah, hey, check my music out. Hey, come look. Hey, you know, I see you on my shit because you see my shit's rolling.
Right.
So
right.
So whatever, you know, I ain't knocking nobody else's hustle.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude told me like me like a fake ass Ace Hood, man. I'm like, dog. So I know whenever I drop a World Star, I get posted on a big blog site, I know it's gonna come.
Bro, I know me too. Like, who's this fucking like Chinese guy?
Fuck, man, they gonna
Bruce Lee.
Man, I'm telling dog, they gonna talk cash shit.
Yeah,
oh well.
Yeah. But yeah, like I don't like it's in the entertainment industry. You have to have a thick skin.
You got to
because people will talk shit.
People gonna
all
talk.
day long.
People gonna talk shit even when you're #1 in the country, selling out.
Yeah.
People still gonna somebody.
People will find a reason to hate you.
Find a reason, and that's the worst thing about music. Sometimes it turns you into like a target. It turns you into like a. People are waiting for you to fail. People are waiting for you to go viral. People are waiting for you, like for example, the baby.
Mm-hmm.
People are waiting for him, like, since he's like so, you know, he's done like beat people up and opposes her. People are waiting for him to take that L, and sometimes that can be like, you know, he takes it. People will waiting for. It's somebody who's sleeping better because 6ix9ine is in jail.
Yeah.
So somebody's happy that 6ix9ine's in jail. Somebody's happy that like that's crazy. Like that's crazy. Like we got people in the world who just so jealous or just ain't got nothing going and they want to see the next person fail.
It's usually the people that aren't doing anything that have the most to say.
Or the people who want to rap. It's everybody wants to rap. Not everybody has the balls to go to the studio, record something, and put it out.
What's harder than that is performing.
And then performing it.
Yeah.
You know,
like performing your song, that should be easy. Engaging with the crowd, to me, that's
the hardest part.
Fuck.
Engage, because you gotta engage. You can't just
and you can't learn without doing it.
You can't learn without jumping out.
That's like the catch-22 right there. Like fuck.
And you know what? And that's how I learned. We started off doing open mics like 2013, 2014. We started doing open mics. I'm open mic shorty because I had to build a stage presence.
Yeah.
Because my first couple shows, I was just like, Like they're like
that'd have been so interesting to see compared to like how I've seen you perform. Like
dog, when I first started, man, I couldn't even look at the crowd. I'm looking over people's heads. I'm looking down. I didn't even. One time I messed up on my words. I'm like, oh,
dog, I did that.
It happens though. It happens. Yeah. It happens. It's a part of, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's growing pains. You gotta you like even come to rap and recording, you gotta record on the phone before you go to the studio, before you go to the big studio. Like, so I tell a lot of people, a lot of dudes want to get paid for shows. You can't even do a free show. Yeah. Who would pay you to open up? It's like, oh, I ain't doing no open mic. I ain't doing no free show. I ain't doing this.
What else are you doing then?
What are you doing now? What are you doing right now? So are you performing next week? When are you performing again?
Are you getting exposure? Are you doing anything?
Okay then. Get off your high horse. Go do these 2 open mics. Build your confidence. Build your stage presence. So when you do get paid your $100, your $200 to open up for whoever you're doing, you kill it.
Right.
Because you practice. I rehearse. You know, it's been times I done rented out, rehearsal studios, and we'll go through like a full set, 10-minute set, man. You think like 10-minute set, that ain't nothing.
Nobody does that. You know that? Like, well, if they do, like, it's a very small amount.
It's a 10-minute set, dog. That's a set. You're gonna be sweating, drinking water, like in between. You gotta know how to build the crowd. Hey man, how y'all like that? Y'all like that? You know, you just gotta. It's just come with experience. Like you said, you gotta get out. You gotta just jump out in the water and learn how to swim. Yeah.
So like, I haven't been performing for a little minute now, but like, now that I'm going to start performing, like, the next Fubu Pools, I'll probably try to perform, but I want to get, like, features for my performances. Like, my first performance is going to be one song, second performance, one song, then the last one's probably just me. But I'm trying to, like, have a performance instead of just doing songs.
Yeah. Like, put on a full show.
Yeah.
A lot of rappers do that, like, say, for example, me and you are coming up. I got a song with you. You got a song with me. So whenever I do my set, I'm going to do a song. I'm going to do a solo song. Then I'm going to do the song with you. Yeah. And if you got a single that you're popping, I'm going to let you finish my set with your single. And then you go into your set. And then you do your single that you got by yourself and your next 2 songs. Yeah. And then you bring out your homie. Hey, man, I'm bringing out my homie. Woo. Man, we got some shit. We just, hey, I'm going to drop this shit for y'all. Right. You know, you got to have a full show. You gotta put on a show. People want to see a show, man. Nobody just wants to look at the dude.
I'm kind of torn with like how we've been doing Fubu Palooza, because a lot of people only get like 5-minute, 7-minute sets. Yeah, and that's like, you don't really give the artist enough time to do a lot. Like, it's just
to
like,
get comfortable.
You're just churning them out.
Getting them out, getting them in.
As opposed to like, giving that artist that opportunity to hold the crowd. But I mean, I understand it. Like, we're all local, so it's kind of tough to justify giving them that much time when there's like the crowd is sporadic, you know. So I understand it, but like, I would love to be, like, personally, as an artist, I would love to have a long set where I can do, like, 3-4 songs.
20-minute sets, 15-minute sets, those are best sets.
Dog, that would be so fun.
And then that's how you grab a fan. That's how you grab a fan and you cling on to them because they see you, like, that's how you get somebody's attention. When you're on stage for 10 minutes, and, like, what I do, you know, I rap to the front 10 people. Out of those 10 people, whoever nods their head the most, that's who I rap to. So she might like it, he might like it, and they might like it. That's who I'm rapping to. Right. Because that's who's interacting with me. Right. Some people are like, oh, yeah. Boom, that's who I'm rapping to. People, you know, they might not like it. But if 4 people like it, then 2 more people are going to like it. If 6 people like it, 3 more people are going to like it. Before you know it, you got about 10, 11.
Because they're seeing that engagement that you're giving them. They're like, oh shit, okay.
He actually, and that's how people are, you know, like, nobody wants to like something by themselves. Yeah. People always want to, like,
they don't want to be the first.
Nobody wants to be the first to nod their head. They got to see somebody else like it or think it's cool or something. Then they come, oh yeah, you jam. That's just how it goes. So off the rip, I'm grabbing 4 people. I need 4 people to nod. I need to look 4 people in their eyes to know. Boom. You know, once I get 4 people engaged, I'm good. I do a whole set. I know it's going to grow. I know it's going to get more and more and more. I got these 4 people.
Have you done a long set before?
Yeah. The longest set I've done is 12 minutes. I've done a 15-minute set, but too. It's like 5, 6 songs.
So I feel like with being able to have that cushion of time, I feel like that allows you to get more comfortable, because if you got a short set, it's like, fuck, I gotta get these songs out, you know, and you don't get to like calm and chill in between, like engage with the crowd.
The crowd loves that. Like after my first song, hey, y'all feeling that? Y'all like that? Already what? When I say miss, y'all say fit, misfit. All right. Well, I got something from my independent bitches. Shout out to all my independent bitches. Where they at? Boom. Yeah. Now I just grabbed a whole bunch of independent
instead of just into the next song.
Drop me, hey, like, hey JohnnyB, play me. You know what I'm saying?
Who's this for? Oh, halfway through the song. Oh, okay, it's for the women. I got you.
Then after that, I do okay now. You know what I'm saying? I got all my trappers. Where my trappers at? If you got $100 in your pocket, well, hey, I'm gonna drop this for y'all. You know, see how y'all and. The crowd's gonna be like, oh, this dude know how to perform. Yeah. A lot of dudes just get up there, you know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes are too cocky. They think too highly of themselves that, I don't have to engage the crowd. I ain't gotta jump around. Now, some people, music is so good that they ain't really gotta do much. They can the music speaks for themselves.
Right.
Some people's performance makes their music better. And I honestly, that's actually not bad. If your music might be okay, but if your performance makes your music better, imagine when your music gets better, your performance is already good.
Right.
Now you're a top performer. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's why, like, with the people that have high energy when they're performing, I always, even though I'm the camera dude, get like certain aspects. Like when I'm recording an event, like I'll get maybe 10-second clips. Yeah. That's all you need, like really in a recap video, but. On the
too, man.
Appreciate it. On the time when I'm not filming though, I'm studying.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, damn, I know how I am when I perform, but I'm watching y'all and I'm like, that's what I need to do. I need to have the confidence to not be so in my fucking head about like the crowd, because I'm still like, I haven't performed in months, so like I'm still in the mentality of like the last time I performed, and when you're talking about I couldn't look at the crowd, I'm still kind of there.
Yeah.
Like, it's tough because, like, just having the spotlight on you is tough.
Yeah.
You know?
People judge
everything you do, everything you say, every little minute action is like...
They're watching you.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, shit.
What's
I gotta pick my nose right now, but I can't. Oh, man, I gotta scratch my neck. Yeah. Like, is my shit off right now? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna find out when the pictures come out type shit, you know?
Yeah.
So that's, like, stressful in itself. And then, like, when I first performed, like, I was practicing my songs and everything. I was getting them down. When I got on stage, I was like, oh, how do I, like, present this? You know, like, I can do it, but, like, how do I get into it? Like, a lot of times I forget to even plug myself after the performance because I'm just like, oh, it's over.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, gotta go. But Becca's always like, bro, you gotta tell the people where you can find me.
Follow me.
Oh, shit,
you know? But that's sometimes it just comes with practicing. Yeah. And, like, you say you watch things that people don't do. Mm-hmm. You know, you want to take things that, you know, look at people's mistakes. Some people, you know, learn from their mistakes and, like you say, like, grab good things that people do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just seen it's an artist, I don't know if you know him, he be with Waka, Ludine. I don't know if you heard Ludine.
Yeah.
Dog.
Your favorite shooter or something like
your local shooter? Your local shooter. Yeah. Dog, Ludine knows how to perform, dog. Yeah. I'm talking like, I've taken little tips and shit from him because I've seen him do a whole set, and then I seen his manager Pooh pass, you know, Dirty Glove, R.I.P. Pooh made him do an encore and record again. So he was drenched in sweat. It's like, nah, it ain't over. Give it to him again. And the second time he did the same song, the crowd just
because they knew what they were getting.
Felt it.
Yeah.
But he had to be in shape to even like, I got it all. And like, he just turned everybody. I was like, dog, that's how you do it. Yeah. That's how it's done.
Hell yeah.
So I seen that, and now he's touring Waka. You know, he's doing his thing, dog. He's doing his thing. So, you know, everybody gets their chance, man.
I remember back in the day, like a year ago or something. I remember he had hit me in the DM to like pull up to the show, probably like a mass, whatever. But you don't gotta do that now. You know?
People gonna pull up, just post it on your wall. People gonna, hey, I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? So, dog, man. I done seen a lot of good performances, man. I done seen a lot of good shows with up and coming artists, and It plays a big part, man.
Yeah.
It plays a big part.
Because I like, people say artists make most of their money on tours and shit, and that's your performing. Like, that's something that is forgotten once you get into music. You're like, okay, I'm making music, but then you're like, fuck, I gotta perform this. I can't just like put out videos. I can't just, just have my radio plays. Like, I gotta connect with my audience.
I gotta entertain people.
Right.
And and I done seen some shows like Currency. I see people talking, man, Currency put on the best show. He blazing in between shows, talking to the crowd. Hey, man, so what y'all want? One time I went to a Chief Keef show years ago. He asked the people, what did they want? What do y'all want? What y'all want to hear? Play Finito. Do this. And like, the crowd was just going. It was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this. I was like, dog, that's how you put on the show. Like, like, people paid to come see you. So, like,
hey, y'all, what you want to hear?
What y'all want to hear, man? I want to hear that. Hey,
I got you.
Play that.
Play that shit,
man.
DJ.
They finna go buck wild, dog. People's in the crowd fighting mosh pit. I was like, dog, he put on a show, man. So
that's tight. Yeah, definitely. Being able to perform is
it's a rush. It's fun, man.
It's key.
It feels good.
Yeah,
It's key, dog. Key.
Hell yeah. But on that note, how you think this interview went?
Man, the interview was smooth, man.
Yeah,
it's one of the hottest.
Just what I wanted.
Smooth like a. I don't know, smooth.
Yeah. But I'm glad you're the type of guest to be articulate enough to like get their point across.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you.
I want to come drop gems. I didn't want to come out here and act like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I came to drop gems, man. Like, hopefully somebody gonna see this. They gonna be like,
you know what to say, bro. I'm glad you allowed yourself to be open.
Man, I appreciate you having me on here. I'm getting this.
Yeah.
This good, you know what I'm saying?
You can go ahead and make him throw his ass down. You can go ahead. Boom! Yeah, but that was episode 11 of Stop Scrolling Podcast. I'm your host, JohnnyB theShooter, and this has been Misfit Cortez. Yeah. Yeah. Waking up and I'm feeling like I'm just living out my dream.